in Russell Square in London. I'm here to interview Campbell Macpherson, winner of the Business Book of the Year Award 2018. Congratulations on winning both your category and the overall Business Book of the Year award.
Thank you.
Tell me a bit about you and your background and how this all started.
Well, how it all started, way back when. I've actually done a million different things. I actually started out learning how to fly jets really badly in the Royal Australian Air Force. I could take off and landing was always a bit of a problem. So that was never going to be a great career. And I've gone on and done so many different things, from HR director to e-commerce director to strategy director, run my own business, started a multimedia company many years ago.
Wow.
The last 20 or so years, I've been helping CEOs and leadership teams to articulate their strategy and align their people to deliver change.
So what was the catalyst for you writing the book?
Wow, the change catalyst.
The
catalyst was I was in Abu Dhabi and I was working there for 3 years, working with one of the world's largest sovereign wealth funds. And after 2 years, I thought, well, I'm going to resume my consultancy in another year's time. So what I would really like is a book to go out there and say, right, this is what I do. I clarify strategy. It's all about change. It's all about strategy and change. And I thought, let's call it the Change Catalyst. And then I saw this fantastic little survey from Bain & Co. that said 88% of change initiatives fail. And I thought, fabulous, there's the hook for the book. So that, part one became why change fails. Part two was the essential ingredients to change. Part three was all about culture and culture change. And then all of the different methodologies and tools about vision and values and strategy and everything else went into part four. And then part five, I wrapped it all up. And now once I'd finished it, and writing the book was just so much fun and actually really useful, because I had to think through how to explain what it is I do without me being in the room. So from the blank page, did it come out? And so I finished the book and I thought that was fab, and all my family read it and lots of friends. And then Wiley decided to publish it, which was
Fantastic.
A dream come true. Yeah.
Brilliant. So how did you then hear about the Business Book Awards?
Well, it was through Wiley. Katie at Wiley, who's a fabulous PR person, and another lady who was helping with PR, late last year said, oh, you need to enter these awards. And I filled out the forms and went, oh, this sounds exciting. And so that was late last year. And the funny thing was that I was the only non-US author of Wiley's Sable that ended up being shortlisted for the awards, and so they didn't even take a table on the night.
So how did it feel being shortlisted?
It was fabulous. In fact, once I became shortlisted, I sent out an email and a social media to all my contacts, and half a dozen clients sent back raving emails saying, this is such an accolade, this is such an achievement, well done. Just to be shortlisted for such a prestigious award, means that obviously this is a really good book and you can write. So that was a result of its own.
Wonderful. And then you came along to the awards event.
Great
your name was called out for the first time.
It was.
So how did that work for you?
Well, that was just shock. You could have knocked me over with a feather when it won the leadership category. That was, I wasn't expecting it. And luckily I had my son there as well, so it was a wonderful evening. But actually we were sitting on the FT Pearson table, because Wiley didn't take a table, next to the commissioning editor who had rejected the book. So that was really good.
Yes, that must have been a really good moment for you. And then you won the overall Business Book of the Year.
Well, that was incredible. And one of the funny human stories of the night is that my son was then FaceTiming my daughter and my wife, who were on a yoga retreat in Australia at the time, because they didn't think, why turn up to the awards? Daddy's not going to win anything. And he had them on FaceTime while they were in Byron Bay in Australia. So that was fabulous.
Perfect. The icing on the cake.
Yeah.
But talking of the icing on the cake, what's happened for you since the Business Book Awards?
Well, it's really given my business a big boost, and given my credibility a big boost, and most importantly, my confidence a big boost. Now, I'm not a shy retiring wallflower.
No, you're not, are you?
But just to have, firstly, Wiley, then having it shortlisted, but then actually to win the leadership category and then the overall, told me that not only can I write, something that people want to read, but it's worth reading as well. And that was an enormous boost. So not only other books now in the pipeline, but also one client has instantly said, will you write our strategy then, seeing you're so good at writing? Henley Business School signed me up as one of their adjunct faculty members, as their specialist in strategy and change, which was fabulous.
Yeah.
And several other pieces of work have come about because of the book, actually networking at your event that night, which was fabulous.
That's great in itself.
It's just put the business on a really firm footing, and it's increased the number of speaking engagements. It's really been a catalyst for change in my business.
You obviously picked the right title too.
I did.
Very usable, very repurposable. Well, that's great. Well, thank you so much for talking to us. And would you recommend for other business book authors to submit their books to the Business Book Awards?
Without a doubt. As I said, just networking on the night is valuable enough. But it's without a doubt, because to be shortlisted is a huge achievement and a reaffirmation that you actually know what you're talking about and can write. The fact you've got a book that is published is a huge achievement. But then to actually be shortlisted and then, with everyone else, there were so many good books that evening. I was completely gobsmacked. So I think I would highly recommend it because it enables you to take your business to the next level.
Thank you so much, Campbell, and many congratulations for being a very well-deserved winner of the Business Book Awards 2018.
Thank you, Lucy. It's been great.
The Business Book Award, celebrating the best in business book.